In this video I will show you how to improve your live streaming with fully customized graphics using just one platform, Singular.live. With it, you can create and run almost any graphics, intros, countdown timers, low efforts, and update information during your stream, etc. Plus, everything can be animated and you only need to open a browser page to control it. Interested? Let's get started. Singular is a web-based professional live graphics platform that lets users create and run live graphics for their broadcasts. The main functionality is available in two options. The first lets you work with ready-made solutions, templates, where you just replace the pre-existing information with your own. The second option allows you to create your own personalized set of graphics, animated and even updated in real time. You can also add and use multiple graphic elements at once, creating a playlist. However, for this you will need some knowledge to create, program and animate the graphic elements. If that seems too complex, you can always use the ready-made solutions. In this video I will show you only a small part of this platform and how to add and use graphic elements together with ATEM Mini Extreme. Keep in mind that the platform is subscription-based and you can check out the plans on their website. Currently I'm using the free plan, which is sufficient for my needs, but single video output has a watermark. The first thing you need to do is register and create an account. After that you will have access to your workspace, which can be divided in two main sections. Composition, where you create, animate and program your graphics, and Control Apps, where you manage graphics during the stream, choose which graphic to display and update the information if needed. Here you can also manage ready-made templates. Later I will show you an example of my graphics for live streaming at church, but first let's look at the ready-made templates. There's a separate Templates tab within the dashboard, where we need to select the UNO filter, which will open a set of ready-made graphics. To use them, simply select a template and click the Use button. It will then appear in the Apps tab. Open the template, replace the information with your own and copy the output URL of your graphics. There are two ways to add the graphics. First, open a new window, paste the output URL that we copied early and move this window to the second external monitor, which is connected to one of the ATEM Mini inputs. Don't forget to switch the window to full screen mode. Second, using OBS Studio, add a new browser source, paste the copied URL address, set the required resolution, click OK and your graphics is ready to use. Now let's return to the dashboard and go over the first section, Compositions. This is where you can create, animate and customize your graphics. Also write your own script to greatly enhance your graphics, but we will cover that later. To create a composition, go to the new tab, select Composition, give it a name and click Create. It will then appear among your compositions. You can also extract a composition from a ready-made template. Select a template, open the additional menu and click Extract Composition. Opening the composition, we can start creating the graphics. Yes, at first glance it looks big and complex, but don't worry, you will be able to work with it after watching a few videos on YouTube. The workspace can be divided into four sections. First, the composition area, where we create graphic elements. The basic set of tools is available at the top, while the additional tools can be found in the Widgets tab. For complex graphic elements, you can use the grouping function to combine several graphics tools. You can also use the sub-composition feature to create and combine multiple graphic elements like intros, outros, lower thirds, etc. within a single composition. The second section is for configuring, managing and animating individual elements. The third section is for previewing our graphics. The fourth section is for setting up control nodes, or in other words, managing graphics elements during use. For example, if you want to update the text or specific elements during a live stream. Animation itself works on the principle of layers, where the top layer covers the bottom. Let's go to the lower third graphic element to see how this works in practice. Here I grouped all the important elements to create masks for animating individual elements. As you can see, the background animation element creates the boundaries within which we see objects. In reality, it's all the same window, just reduced in size. The elements within it are animated to move beyond the group's boundaries, whereas disappearing from the visible area and creating the animation effect. The same goes to the text. You can also link individual elements by creating a control field, which allows you to manage or change the graphics of specific elements. For instance, to start, set or reset the timer, I linked the control field to the timer management, allowing me to control the timer directly during the live broadcast. Once the necessary set of graphics is created, we need to create a control app to manage our graphics. To do this, return to your personal account, making sure all changes are saved. Just wait for the green check mark in the upper left corner of the screen. In the personal account, right-click on the composition, go to New, Control App, and select the Studio option. A new control app will appear, which will be responsible for displaying and managing your graphics. After launching the control app, you need to add your graphics elements to the playlist. To do this, simply click plus button and select the necessary elements. Once selected, you can preview them in the preview window, and to display them live, just click the play button. You can also turn it off in the same way. When you select a graphic element, the control nodes that we mentioned earlier will become available. Any changes will be immediately visible in the preview window, and to update the live information, click the update button. Let's change our timer from 5 minutes to 3 minutes, update it, and then go live. The same principle applies to all the graphic elements you have created. Important note: if you make changes to your composition after creating the control apps, you will need to refresh the control app, otherwise your changes won't be displayed. You can do this by clicking the refresh button in the upper left corner of the screen. To add graphics to the ATEM Mini, we need to take the output signal from Singular. To do this, in the upper right corner of the screen, select the output URL and copy the link. This is our video signal, which we can send to the ATEM Mini. I explained how to do this using the ready-made templates. It's the same principle. I prefer editing graphic elements through OBS Studio, because here I can not only add graphics, but also use animated transitions, load media files, etc. By the way, all these processes and sequences can be set up using BitFocus Companion and launch with press of button. If you're interested in this, let me know in the comments, and I will definitely make a separate video of setting up BitFocus Companion, OBS Studio, ATEM software, and Singular.live. Unfortunately, due to the HDMI signal limitations, we can't output graphics to the ATEM with transparency channel that already exists in Singular. So to separate the graphics, you can use a green screen as a background and remove it using the keying function in ATEM Mini, or you can use my method of getting key and fill source from OBS Studio, which I explained in this video. Now I want to show you the graphics set that I used in church. It includes a closing slide, a background for lyrics, lower thirds, a fully customized Bible, and countdown timer for the start of live streaming. I enhanced it with an additional script that automatically replaced one text with another if there's a delay before the service begins. I hope you enjoyed this video. Share your thoughts in the comments about this platform and tell me about your experience of using graphics with ATEM Mini. See you in the next one. Bye!